Hello everyone, I'm Father Scott Vanderveer. Today with Father Joe O'Brien, the new priest here at St. Mary's in Coxsackie and St. Patrick's in Ravena. And I am delighted to give you a chance to get to know Father Joe just a little bit with just a little bit of conversation. So Father Joe, first of all, thank you for saying yes to coming to St. Mary's and St. Patrick's. We are thrilled that you are going to be here. Talk to us a little bit for a moment about what led you to be a priest? What's your story about becoming a priest?
Okay, well, I've been a priest of our diocese for 30 years. And, well, I guess for me, the story goes back maybe to my high school days. I went to Catholic Central in Troy, and many of the priests there, I got a chance to know them just because they were faculty or they were part of things. And I had a very healthy relationship with them in terms of their being teachers and mentors and just presences in the school. And they were providing a bit of Catholicity for the community. I went to a Catholic grammar school, and the priests there were very good and nurturing. So I guess I've always had this sense that the priests and the nuns that I met in my school experiences were always very positive people. And with that, I was very open to their presence in our family's life and in my life. So they were always very positive influences. After high school, I won the lottery and went to RPI. And then after RPI, I went to work in New York for a couple of years with Union Pacific. And I found myself just remembering like the seeds of witness that some of the priests at Catholic High had planted. Dominic Injemy comes to mind. Richard Shaw, who some of the folks down towards Athens will know about. Absolutely, sure. The principal, let's say Father Edward Patrick, who died a few years ago. There were priests who I really admired a great deal, and there were people I would talk to every now and then, just in terms of just guidance, or just conversation about, say, high school boys becoming young men. So that was really kind of neat. And so when I was working in New York, I found myself beginning to just minister in parishes on weekends, and then after a few years, I took a job with General Electric in Schenectady, which led to an adventure with GE for about 9 years between Schenectady and San Jose and Syracuse. And for people who talk about climate change, consider the difference between those three towns. But as it turns out, I was a parish minister in all three of those communities. I was a lector, a Eucharistic minister, a catechist, and I guess it was just something that began to grow on me a little bit. I don't feel that, say, like the experience of like Paul of Damascus, who had his experience on the road. No one really stopped and kind of popped me like that. But I found that perhaps as much as I enjoyed my work as a corporate person, I found really my real gifts had yet to be just developed and discerned. And the opportunity for serving God, serving the community, serving God's people, I really feel very at home with this. And I think this was a very slow and gradual process that led it to be very easy for me to say yes to the Lord's invitation. And here I am with you today.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. How beautiful. You've been a priest since 1991.
That's right.
So you've been in a number of parishes. You've served in the North Country. You've served in the Capital District. You've been in downtown Albany. So tell me, in all of those years, what have you found is your favorite part of being a priest?
I'm glad you asked what my favorite parish was. I mean, the parents out there know, oh, which son or daughter is your favorite? And you see, no, I'm not answering that one. No way. But at the same time, just think about the experiences. Well, actually, I like to kind of pull things in almost like into one thing. And it reminds me of like some of the words of Pope Francis early in his time with us, when he talked about the experience of encounter. And I think about the ways in which I've had the great and deep privilege to encounter people, in little mountain communities like Chester Hagen, North Creek, or being involved with city work and folks at risk in places like Glens Falls or in Albany, and then very multi-generational families in places like also like Glens Falls, but then also in East Greenbush. And so just having a chance to be invited into people's lives, listen, learn about their lives, and the things that are the sources of their joy and the sources of the difficulty in their lives. Walk together, pray together, cry a little, laugh, seek healing. And all those things just really just give me a lift in terms of my being able to be part of your community in the way in which I can just be privileged to walk, we all walk together in this journey of faith and sacrament, of service and love and life that we have together. So these moments really are the things that kind of make me realize that as much fun as GE was, and I'll be fair, I paid a little better, but to say that this is really where my heart is, because I think this is where God's gifts have been planted with me, and I've had the opportunity to discern them and to develop them. And so that's really where I'm looking at.
It's beautiful, and it's meaningful to talk about GE too, because you know the way to San Jose now.
I do. I do.
But now you're going to find your way here to Coxsackie and Ravena, which is a part of the diocese you told me that you haven't had the privilege of serving in yet.
That's right.
So what are you excited about in coming down here?
I mean, I don't want to joke. Some friends of mine said, "Oh, you're going down south now." I said, well, "I don't know about that." But
we have a draw. We speak with a draw.
Listen to that. Yeah. But it's another part of the diocese, but it's all part of one diocesan family. And so I really enjoy the opportunity to be here, to get a chance to kind of learn a little bit what the things that like influence your communities, because every region in our diocese has a little different story to tell. Who settled there, how people made livings has always been something that's been close to me. I mean, when I worked for General Electric, I was in employee relations. I did compensation and benefits, but often there was the conversation around what are people's gifts and how can they be best used in the company. But there's a sense too about, say, why people come and gather. Why do you settle here? What are the things that really excite you? And I kind of take joy in those moments. It's like you get to share your fireworks and I get to watch. And we can all ooh and ah at the right moments. Yeah. It's just fabulous. So there's just good things to be seen and experienced as we just come together as family, whether it's around the altar or in meeting rooms, in places where we talk, around someone's kitchen table, or on someone's front porch or in their garage, or maybe let's say in a setting with young people where we're sharing faith. All kinds of opportunities are out there. I'm really looking forward to that. And I think Coxsackie and Ravena are going to be fun places. I'm looking forward to this. I've been a priest for 30 years, and for the last several months, I've been assisting the diocese by being present for parishes where the priest has been ill, the priest retired, the priest has been transferred and sent someplace else. And so I've been, as another friend of mine said, I've been a Swiss Army knife for the diocese. Not a Swiss guard, a Swiss Army. Those uniforms there were ridiculous. I was going to say that I've been around in different places, and to be able to come to our communities and to pray with you, sing hymns together, share our ministry together, be of service to the community together, and be with you week after week, I'm looking forward to that.
Father Joe, you are going to love it here. I am so excited for you to get to know these communities and the larger community that embraces them. And I'm so eager for all of you to get to know Father Joe. He'll be arriving this fall, and together we are going to be entrusting to God the care of these parishes. And I give thanks to God for my 6 years here among you, and I'm so eager to welcome Father Joe and help all of you to get to know him better. May God bless all of you now and always.
Amen.